Now we are going to talk about the PHP and the JavaScript Innovation Award that is organized every month. And we are going to start precisely by the JavaScript winners of October. Let me share the screen here. Unfortunately, there are not many nominees as in the PHP classes site. Things got a little better this month in terms of contributions. Let's see if we have as many nominees. Anyway, Arturs, which one of these two would you like to comment?
Okay, let me comment on JavaScript table library that would allow you to build HTML tables programmatically. My first idea when I saw the example code, my first idea was why taking such thing as building tables and make it so complicated. But then actually when diving more into it, then I understood that you actually populate the table with an array of the data. So it populates automatically, just set up the headers, descriptions, and it could also visualize table in different ways, like in the table or list or probably something else. I don't know the values now, but so it does a little more than you assume on the first sight. So that's why it seemed kind of interesting library. And it was developed by Martin Barker from United Kingdom, and he got one book of choice by Pact for this package.
Yeah, well, on my behalf, I also would like to comment on the other package that is precisely about somewhat related topic, which is showing paginated tables with a limited number of rows. So this package was developed by Jackson Knowlton, and from the United States. And the idea here is to actually, in the case when you have a table that is too long, you can split it in multiple parts, and so you only view one part at a time. But I think it actually loads the whole table. It just shows part of the table, and then you add some pagination links to go to the different parts of the table. Anyway, Jackson earned for this package one book of choice from O'Reilly. Now, in terms of Innovation Award rankings, we are almost reaching the end of the year, so things are getting close to be well defined. With there is still a chance of things for changing. Anyway, in terms of individual winners, the first place is Anders Toth from Hungary, followed by Suresh Kumar from India, then Jackson Knowlton from the United States. In this case, he had 3 packages in 10 points. Then Stefan Shepard from Australia with 2 packages in 8 points. Arturs Sosins with 3 packages in 8 points. Diego Lamonic with 2 packages in 8 points. Suzanne Boskic with 2 packages in 7 points. Gianluca Ferrari also with 7 points, tied in 7, but with just 1 package. And then Franz Joseph Brunner and Everton de Rosa in 9th place with 6 points. In terms of countries, as we have seen this, due to not many submissions, not many innovative packages, the ranking is similar, just mapping countries, authors to countries. So first it is Hungary with 6 packages and 23 points, then followed by India with 6 packages and 20 points, France with 5 packages and 15 points, United States with 4 packages and 11 points, Italy with 2 packages and 8 points, Australia with 2 packages and 8 points also in 5th place, also tied with Latvia with 3 packages and 8 points. Then in 8th place there is Serbia and Netherlands with 7 points, and finally Austria with 2 packages and 6 points. Now moving on to the PHP Innovation Award. This year has been very exciting because there were many packages being submitted and nominated to the Innovation Award. So in October we had 13 packages, and this is quite a lot, although we already had other months on which more packages were nominated. Arturs, which ones would you like to comment?
Okay, let me first comment on PHP SOAP package generator. And basically what it does, it generates PHP code to call SOAP protocol by using the provided WSDL file. I remember when I needed to do something similar in Java, it was easy just to wizard when you press next, 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 provide WSDL file, and that it generated the code you need to call. And if I would need to do something similar in PHP, I would need to write all the calls myself, and this package actually does the thing that it would generate the code for you. And that's why I think it's great. And it was developed by, I remember a trick. Yeah, Michael Delsal from France, and he got a PHP Storm ID personal permanent license for this package. The next one I wanted to implement another interesting use case. We already discussed it, I think, in articles before, but now about this package specifically, it's a PHP Google Analytics API metrics tracker. And basically, the catch, the main part is that it allows to use Google Analytics to analyze your API. And it was developed by Alexander Skakunov from Ukraine. And he got 1 year server license IP to country, region, city, and stuff for this package. So yeah, that's I like that. That is a very, very interesting idea that it is analytics for your API. Next one I wanted to mention is PHP IRC server. I remember sitting on IRC servers when I started using internet, so that was an interesting experience. And this is a server purely implemented with PHP, and it was developed by Nick Daniels from United States. Next one I wanted to mention is PHP Paranoid Passcode. I think we also discussed it in an article that it not only remembers like your password, but also the rhythm you type the password in, making it much harder to crack for others users. And that's a really interesting approach. And I remember I researching it in the university, and it was one of the most secure ones that you can have. And it was developed by Dave Smith from United States, and he got one downloadable copy of PHP ED Professional for this package. Next package I wanted to mention is PHP Next Working Day. That's an interesting package that basically, based on some rules, it would provide the next working day for you, and the usage is would be like sending in an email. If you are a shop, you have specific working hours, you would send in an email that, okay, we are closed now, but we will be open the next working day, and stuff like that. So it was developed by Ravi Kumar from India, and he got one book of choice by Pact for this package. Another one I wanted to mention is variables caching. this was an interesting class because it would allow you to cache specific variable values. You can view it, example. I think the values will be stored in files, but you can basically set and get them and delete them. Apart from like saving whole results and stuff like that, here you will work with simple values. And it was developed by Jerfri Ramirez from Sweden. Yeah, and that's it. And the last one I wanted to mention is PHP Universal Unique
Actually,
Identifier.
just to comment briefly that what was unusual about that class of the cache is that the variables are stored in class cache, class files. So then it would use autoloading to load the values of the cached class files. That's why it is different, because there are many other classes that store cache values in files. But this one using autoloading, it is the first one that I've seen.
Okay, I see. Okay, the next one I wanted to mention is PHP Universal Unique Identifier Generation class. That would basically allow you to generate universal identifiers for all the versions of the version 3, 4, 4, or 5 using different hash target algorithms or random numbers. And this class was developed by Pranab Khat from India. And I think that's all on my part.
Okay, let me share the screen here too, so I can comment on the ones that I also found interesting. Okay, so the first one that I would like to comment, it was one by Christian V from France. He already submitted some interesting packages. This one is one that can load and edit INI files with configuration values, but this one has the feature that it can preserve the original comments. So when you parse it, you do not lose the comments. And also it supports values that span multiple lines. So this sort of overcomes some certain limitations of the built-in support of PHP the built-in parse INI function of PHP. So the next package that I wanted to comment is one that is interesting for those that want to create PDF documents. It uses the FPDF class, but it creates some named sections and then creates some table of contents with links to those sections. So this is useful when you are producing a long document. You want to have a table of contents with the list of chapters, sub-chapters, sub-items, and you want to make it easy for the user that is reading the document to jump directly to those sections. So this package was developed by Luciano Salvino from Argentina. Good work for him. And another package that I would like to comment is, I think this is the first package that takes advantage, or at least uses PHP 7 features. Probably it doesn't take great advantage of PHP 7, but it has some PHP 7 features. It uses some PHP 7 features to implement a dependency injection container that it auto-loads any dependency objects dynamically. So you don't have to actually write code to create those objects. It's just on the first access to variables of a class that need that point to certain objects. It dynamically loads and injects those objects that probably provide dependent services to a certain class. This package was developed by Samuel Adesina, for this is from Nigeria, and for this he picked a Source Guardian PHP encoder tool as prize. The next package that I wanted to comment is also a bit unusual because it implements a pure PHP solution to check the spelling of the text documents, and it even provides suggestions for misspelled words, and all this is done in PHP rather than using some kind of PHP extension that may not be available. And this package, named PHP Spell Check, was developed by Ori Richard Muyaya from Nigeria. The next package that I want to comment, it is another one from Dave Smith from the United States. He sort of implemented a numerology algorithm that you can give a string of words, and it can generate lucky numbers from those given words. And this is for people that believe in numerology, that the numbers may influence things that happen in your life, life events and such. So this is a curious class developed by Dave Smith. The next package that I wanted to comment is named Voodoo PHP Control, and is from Matthew Boyle from the United States. It is a class that can control Voodoo set-top box by sending commands to it from a PHP script. This is a sort of communications package provided by Matthew Boyle. So if you use this kind of set-top box, personally I've never heard about it, but maybe somebody find it interesting. So basically I think I cover all packages. Yeah, I think I cover all the packages. So now just let's look at the rankings. We have just one more month of voting to find out the final winners of 2015. So the last nominees in December were announced, and we are just waiting for the voting that happens this month to find out who are the winners. I think we can already anticipate because the leaders are quite far ahead in the competition. So by author, we have Dave Smith with 14 packages and 131 points, followed by Matthew Knowlton with 4 packages and 53 points. So practically we already know that Dave Smith is going to be the winner of 2015. Anyway, in third place there is Samuel Adesina with 5 packages and 52 points. José Luis Lazo from Spain with 3 packages and 43 points. Dimitri Mamontov with 4 packages and 42 points. Nick Daniels with 3 packages and 33 points. Jan Alteson with 4 packages and 29 points from Germany. Also for Germany, in 8th position, Till Wialski with 4 packages and 28 points, followed by Alexander Salifonov with 2 packages and 26 points. Andy is tied with Gali Ahmed, also with 26 points. Now, by author, as you can see here, United States is leading with a great advantage, so we can already anticipate that United States will be the winner with 24 packages and 235 points, followed by Russia with 15 packages and 116 points. Then Spain with 7 packages and 76 points. 4th place, Nigeria with 8 packages and 72 points. Then India with 8 packages and 67 points. France with 8 packages and 66 points. Then Germany with 9 packages and 62 points. Italy with 3 packages and 36 points. Egypt is tied also in the 8th position. And finally, Tunisia with 4 packages and 32 points. So basically, the results for at least for the PHP Innovation Award are practically defined. We're just going to wait for the end of the month to announce the winners, which we already know who they are. But let's keep this period to make a more formal announcement. Hopefully there will be an interview with the winners. I hope this year I can make it. Last year it was not possible because there were so many winners, and trying to interview them all at the time was hard. I mean, winners by country, because by country all the winners of the winning country become winners and are entitled to a prize. So let's just wait and see if it will be possible to interview all of them. If not in an hangout, at least via email. So with this, it is all for now. Bye.
Bye.